I mean, who wants to be in content? It's just so tough. The words floated across the table like they were harmless, like they were funny, like they did not matter. A few people laughed, not loudly, just enough. Sandra did not. She kept her hands folded neatly in front of her posture straight, her face relaxed. No twitch, no reaction, not even a polite smile. Across from her, Melissa swilled her wine glass, clearly pleased with herself. I just think, she continued, tilting her head. Some people are scared to case real dream. There it was, not just dull, scared. The table shifted slightly, someone adjusted in their chair. Someone else looked down at their plate. Sandra felt the word land, not shape, not loud, but heavy. She had heard this tone before, the soft superiority, the casual dismissal, the assumption, the quiet means small. What Melissa did not know, what none of them knew, was that Sandra had spent the last 10 years building something brick by brick, while others case appalls. She had cased stability, while others posted their dream online. She had quietly secured hers behind locked doors and signed contract. Still, she said nothing. She simply lifted her glass, took a slow of swift water, and set it back down with steady finger. Came, played, control, and in the silence something had already begun. Shifted. They bowed. She was embarrassed. She was calculating. Jessica did not even raise her voice. She just lifted her wine glass slightly, smiled like she was giving helpful advice, and said, I mean, forensic accounting, the sound existing, and honestly, a little sad, soft laughter circled the table. Ryan leaned back in his chair, arms crossed. She is just saying you could do more. Sunday, you have always played it safe. Richard adjusted the suffix. Karen gave that tight little nod she reserved for a moment. She approved of country club culture, polished, perfect, always performing. Sandra continued cutting her food into even pieces. Then Jessica added, I just did not get why someone young would choose something so invisible. That was when Sandra set her fork down. One soft slink. The sound was not loud, but it carried. The table went silent. No anger crossed her face, no embarrassment, just stillness, control, mire. She looked at each of them one by one. They did not understand something simple. I am the shadow that makes their spotlight look brighter. She did not say it out loud, but she felt it. Ryan was the golden child. Big audience, bigger talk, smaller result. Jessica was venture capital with a samang smile, always hunting, always sizing people up. Richard and Karen valued appearance and substance. And Sadra, 27, forensic account, invisible on purpose. What they did not know was that invisibility is powerful when you choose it. For 4 years, she had been building something in silence, adulty, an AI system that could detect financial fraud in seconds. Last week, she signed $7 million licensing a deal. She picked up her glass calmly. They thought I was the question. Once, they had no idea what I was building. Sandra's phone started buzzing before the event pulled into her apartment car gauge. Not one message said, I am sorry. Karen text first. That little display at dinner was tacky. You embrace the family. Ryan followed. You don't have to be jealous of less. You were just trying to help you think bigger. Jealous. Sandra started at the word for a long moment. No one asked if it was true. No one asked what adultery was. No one asked how she built it. They were not shocked by the truth. They were furious she had stepped outside her assigned role. She was supposed to be a quiet one, the practical one, the safe one, not the one with leverage. 2 days later, a thick cream envelope arrived at her door. Heavy card stock imposed, letting expensive at least $10 piece. Ryan and Jessica engagement party. It was not an invitation, it was a command to fall back in line. Sandra placed to counter without opening it. Instead, she opened her laptop. If Jessica fame had truly reviewed adultery, there would be standard access logs, NDA, meeting trails. But one Sandra saw made her pulse steady, not fast, steady, unauthorized server pins, late night access attempts, encrypted routine. They had not been reviewing adultery, they had been trying to break into it. Sandra leaned back in her chair. 4 years ago, when she built the demo version, she added something small, invisible, a canary trap hidden deep inside the code. If anyone tried to extract the core algorithm, the system would be quietly activate internal recording protocols. She opened the file. Conference room footage filled her screen. Jessica stood at the head of polished table, laser pointer in hand. Find the core algorithm, she said clearly. We'll build our own clown. The little accounting girl who built this will never know what it her. Silence. Sandra paused the video. They thought she was small. They thought she was naive. They had no idea she was watching. White orchid lined the bedroom's wall. A sitting quieter played something soft and expensive. 150 guests in silk and tailored suits moved beneath golden lights. Jessica stood glowing in the center of it all. Ryan taped his campage close of attention. To real success, he announced, smiling wide, to ambition, to building something that actually matters. His eyes drifted toward the back of the room, toward Sandra, a small knowing smile. Even now, he needed her beneath him. Jessica smiled deep and she thought she had already won. Sandra set her clothes on nearby table. Then she walked forward. She did not wait to be invited. She simply took the microphone from Rayada. The room shifted confused murmurs. The quieter filtered into silence. Came control. Since we were celebrating success, Sandra said, Emily, I thought that transparency would be appropriate. She walked to the projector, the same one cycling through engagement photos. She pulled into her phone. Ryan and Jessica laughing in a transcendency disappeared. Jessica's voice filled the bedroom. Find the core algorithm. We'll build our own clone. The little accounting girl who built this will never know what it had. The silence that followed was covering. Jessica's face turned up color. Sandra looked at her, not angry, not triumphant, just steady. The deal was finalized this morning. Sandra continued. Starting Monday, I am glowing head of digital compliance. She paused, which means technically I am your boss. Boss, I will see you Monday for your performance review. Not shooting, not sagging. She placed the microphone back in its stand and walked out behind her. The fallout began immediately. Jessica was fired before Monday. A trotted out by Scotty. Ryan lost the engagement and the shine that came with it. Wise email from Rich and Crane escalated from anger to confusion, desperation. Sandra booked one-way flight to Italy, closed her laptop, and for the first time in years, she slept through the night. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave a comments below so we can meet again in the next video. See you in the next story.